So it's Steadily Ways again. Good morning to all. Good afternoon to you guys. Shout out to 1167, everybody that plays there and trusts. Here I'll be explaining a little, a little about the not so much the formation, but your troop types, because I get this question a lot. So I hope I could help. First, let's start off by saying that troop types have different kinds, okay? Example, bulkers have tankers and combaters. So T1, T2, T4, T6, T7, and T10 and T11 reduce damage. They are tankers. But T3, T5, T8, T9, and T11 are combaters. They multiply the damage they cause by 3, meaning the tankers are good for defense and combaters are good for attacks. Same goes, example, with for shooters. T1, T2, T5, T6, T8, and T10 are gunners. T3, T4, T7, T9, and T11 are snipers. So they all have different functions. If your op has a lot of bulkers, your shooters don't work well. They die. So you must replace this with another troop type. Assault vehicles are used to protect melee bikers. And Charge is a special talent that allows bikers to bypass the 4 layers of melee troops and random attack range troops, which are shooters. This gives your bikers more kills, good against bulkers. Now, this is your classification. Troop classification based on range. The melee troops are tankers, carriers, combaters, and riders. And then the ranged troops are assaulters, gunners, snipers, assault vehicles. Okay, so depending if you're attacking or if you're on defense, you want to learn how to use the types, which is melee troops or ranged troops. Okay, so the troop lineup, the order in which your troops are positioned in battle, the lineup consists of 8 layers. Positioning is based on troop range. Usually, the troops in the front will be attacked first, and the ones positions at the end will be attacked last. Okay, so let's talk about a little more about bikers. Okay, they have assaulters and they have riders. Now, assaulters have charge, ambush, and resource. The charge allows them to attack ranged troops, which would be assaulters, gunners, snipers, assault vehicles. And the ambush makes them faster. The RSS adds assaults for tile hits. It adds a bonus on tile. Now the riders are just to avoid damage. If you go on this specifics, the vehicles have armory, crew capacity, and offensive defense. High defense and health is for armory. Crew capacity has high troop load but slow speed. Offensive defense is a defense bonus attacking a turf. There's also in vehicles heavy firepower, weapon carrier, and offensive enhance. The heavy firepower is high attacks but slow speed. Weapon carrier, why they have a long range, and offensive enhance attack bonuses is an attack bonus when you attack turfs. Now, shooters, they're divided between snipers and gunners, right? As we mentioned at the beginning. Now, the snipers intensify high attack. Assassinate is long range, and defense attack bonus when defending a turf. They give you more kills. Okay, so if you have snipers, those will be best for defense. However, if you have gunners, they'll have continuous shooting, armor piercer, and head blast. The continuous shooting, this talent doubles the attack speed. The armor piercer does more damage, but to non-bulkers, because mind you, there is 4 types. There is 4 layers before they can break through to cause damage. So you would put more vehicles to break that layer since they have a longer range, and then the shooters can't come in and clean out. Head blast is a chance to deal with additional damage. Now, on bulkers, you have combaters and tankers. Bare hand combat is more damage to bikers, usually ineffective because since they can't attack bikers until you break the first 3 layers. Fierce attack is high attacks, and heavy blow does 3 times the damage. These are combaters. Now, on bulkers, the tankers, they have bulletproof vest, which reduces the damage to shooters. Shooters are not effective. Physical ability is high defense, and physique is high HP. So, combaters are mainly, well, when it comes to bulker, you can use them for attack and for defense. You just have to know the difference between combaters and tankers. That's the difference. Like right here, tankers, see, best defense troops in the game. These troops protect the high DPS troops positioned behind them, enabling those troops to get more kills. While setting your march, try to predict the number of tankers you'll lose in battle so you can just put enough tankers in your march. See? So you want to use tankers instead of combaters. I mean, you use them both, but you have to know how to blend them. And then tankers, best defense troops in the game. I'm sorry, it's the same one. While setting your march, try to predict the number of tankers you'll lose in battle so you can put just enough tankers in your march. 30-50% against strong opponents, 10-20% against weaker ones. And here's the 8 layers in order in which troops are positioned. Number 1 front is tankers, bulkers. Number 2 is carriers, vehicles. Number 3 is combaters, bulkers. Number 4, riders, bikers. Continuing, we have number 5, assaulters. Range 4, bikers. Then we have gunners. Range 5, shooters. Number 7, snipers. Range 8, shooters. And then vehicles on number 8 with a range of 10. Vehicles have very high range, but in order for them to shoot, your troops or your formation needs to be less than 10. You cannot use more than 10 troop types in order for your vehicles to be effective. Otherwise, they will not shoot until the 4 first tiers are broken and they're at least on a 10 range, on a 10 troop range, on type range, or excuse me if I didn't know how to explain it, but I forgot the word. It's on my tongue. I'm sorry, guys. So continuing here, this is what you want your formation to look like from 1 to 8. From 1 to 8, only types. That's the word I was looking for, types. So yeah, from 1 to 8. But you also have to have a nice blend between combaters, tankers, vehicles, assaulters, gunners, snipers. You must make your own. See, within each layer, lower tier troops are placed in front of higher tier ones, adding bait defense bulkers to protect main T10 bulkers. Doing this will reduce bulker losses a little. So, okay. So here goes a couple formations just so you guys see. You see how there's only one T6, one T6 vehicle, one T6 bulker, and so on like that. That's called a cushion. It's called a cushion. You want a cushion, your stronger ones. They'll take the damage and they'll end up dying, but that protects heavily your main guys. That's why you see when somebody attacks all T10s or all T9s and stuff, and they lose like 5,000. It's because they're not putting a cushion for those troops to be effective. Here goes a tanker. Again, as we spoke about it already. This is the combater. I hope that you guys share and like the video and subscribe. Please, it helps me a lot. But also, you can pause the video to take a look at these things as I go, because I'm kind of not to make the video so long, trying to keep it within 10 to 15 minutes. But yes, we're just gonna swipe through this. Okay, This is everything that we just spoke about at the beginning of the video. $11.67 is a pretty good city, and I'm happy that you guys support me and everything. Okay, so here we're talking about the charge talent. This is very important here. If you get this right, your attacks will be super effective. Firebombs, see? You usually get the most kills, followed by cal troops and then grenades. Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe and ask me questions, and I'll make the videos to the best of my knowledge. I don't know it all, and I don't claim to know it all, and I'm very reasonable, flexible person. You know, I do have some mental issues, so sometimes I'm not in the same moods, but I'm never bothered by questions. Just thanks for the support, and I hope that I can help you guys back. If this video is a little complicated, just PM me privately, and I'll break it down to you in a little more details, okay? Because I'm racing against the time here. But Deadly Ways 1167 coming to the competitions and all the events and all the inner servers. We're doing it. We're making it. We're pretty strong, you know, 400 stats already within 2 months. Come on now. I've seen Elites 5 with 200. But that's another video. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.